Mission: Innovate in the sustainable development of ingredients, food and technologies of the evolution and well-being of the planet. Vision: In 2027, we build the most recognized international solution company globally for its the sustainable innovation with optimizing the global food system, bringing well-being to the Alzheimer's community and the planet. Values: Integrity, creativity, innovation. We are a group of professionals convinced of enormous power of transformation and social, economic, and industrial evolution that between us, our clients, companies, and people of the world can we achieve if we all work hand to hand and under constant vocation for service and otherwise maintain a high sense of humility and constant evolution and creativity.
Hello, Marcela Daza. General objectives carried out the internationalization of the company by developing a business plan to export the products, which must handle information about the country involved in India in said operation, having a clear vision of the characteristics of the products that is to be introduced into this marker through logistics that will be applied in the means of transportation that will be used taking in that accounts that it is healthy, innovative, economical products, product for the marketing, also improves health based on nutrients. Um, Specific adjectives span of nuts company to an international market with a target countries and analyze the logistics and international distribution of the products to the country of India, present the economic and financial viability of the international project. Thank you. Gracias.
Imports. In 2022, India imported 32.6 million in dried fruits, making it the 20th largest importer of dried fruits in the world. In the same year, dried fruits was the 678th most imported product in India. India imports dried fruits mainly from Afghanistan, Turkey, United States, Chile, and Italy. The fastest growing import markets for dried fruits for India between 2021 and 2022 were Afghanistan, Chile, and Turkey. India, affected by the pandemic, among the major economies worldwide with a fall in GDP, 23.9% between June 2020 by the pandemic to 2022 by the inflation. The World Bank threatens that the pandemic, in reversing years of economic growth of India, as consequence millions of people in the informal sector fall into extreme poverty. This increased in food price, especially in vegetables, and pulls among offer foods and raw materials for manufacturing companies. Indians inflation currently slowed to January to its lowest level in the last 3 months, thanks to lower prices in the some food and fuel, according semi-Indians employed rate stood 8.3% of the total working population, will also follow the example of the General Reserve, which remains cautious about cutting interest rates and expects the central bank to act to liquidate front.
Mission: innovate in the sustainable development of ingredients, foods, and technologies of the evolution and well-being of the planet. Vision: in 2027, we build the most recognized international solution company globally for its the sustainable innovation with optimized the global food system, providing well-being to the Alsa community and the planet. Values: integrity, creativity, innovation. We are a group of professionals convinced of enormous power of transformation and social, economic, and industrial evolution that between us, our clients, companies, and people of the world can we achieve if we all work hand to hand and under constant vocation for service and always maintain a high sense of humility and constant evolution and creativity.
Hello, Marcela Daza. General objectives carried out the internationalization of the company by developing a business plan to export the products, which must handle information about the countries involved in India in said operation, having a clear vision of the characteristics of the products that is to be introduced into this marker through logistics that will be applied in the means of transportation that will be used, taking in that account that it is healthy, innovative, economical products, product for the marketing, also improves health based on nutrients. Specific adjectives span or nuts company to an international market with a target countries and analyze the logistics and international distribution of the products to the country of India, present the economic and financial viability of the international project. Thank you. Gracias.
Maritime access. According to the information published by Pro-Ecuador, the country has a port infrastructure with around 70 ports. The main ones are Katra, Mumbai, Chennai, Port Blair, Calcutta, Tuticorin, Cochin, Ennore, Panambur, and Visakhapatnam. Located in the southeastern corner of the country, it is one of the oldest and largest commercial ports in India. Its proximity to the state of Tamil Nadu has contributed to the economic growth of the region and the boost of the manufacturing sector. Jawaharlal Nehru, also known as Nava Seva, it is busiest port in South Asia, moving bulk, liquid and containerized cargo. Today this port transits around 60% of India's trade shares the same entry channel with the Mumbai port. Kandla, known as the Dial Port, it is also known as the most prosperous and busiest port thanks to its high profitability for grain export and oil imports. To date, its imports include heavy machinery, salt, textiles, cement. Airport. Airport access. According to ProColombia, India's airport infrastructure is made up of 32 airports, improving over the last 10 years in the company of the Airport of India Authority. The most important international airports of the New Delhi Indira, New Delhi Indira Gandhi Airport. It is one of the main ports of the country, located in the city of New Delhi. It is the airport with the largest cargo movement in all of India, handling national and international flights to its main destination.
Regulations and enter standards. The speed India opens imports. The case of foodstuffs, on the other hand, is strongly regulated. These regulations are focused on preventing food adulteration, regulating manufacturing process from the point of view of hygiene, protecting agricultural production from disease, and informing the consumer about the product he/she purchase. In the case of fresh food, an import permit authorized by the plant quarantine officer must be obtained, which defines the quarantine rules for plants and fresh produce to complete the import produces. A sanitary certificate issued by health authority of the port of arrival is also required. This certificate is issued after inspection. Products are based on the previous import. Import procedures. Typically, the producer for import and export activity involves ensuring licensing and regulatory compliance prior to shipment of goods, arriving, transporting, and storage after unloading of goods and obtaining custom clearance, as well as paying taxes prior to clearance of goods. Ensuring illegal compliance with the various trade laws. Once an ESA is assigned, companies can import goods to comply with Section 11 of the Customs Act 10962, the Foreign Trade Development and Regulation Act 109 2022 and foreign trade policy. However, certain items restricted, channelized, and prohibited and declared notified by a government, requiring additional permits and license from the DGFT and the federal government.
Good afternoon. The NOS company Marni S.A. It is a Colombian company. The headquarters is located in Colombia, in the Fred zone located in Fontivo. Expert in NOS wet has macadamia for export, soybeans, quinoa, almonds, cashews, pistachios, nuts, misses, dried fruits, seeds, among others. The company has a financial capital of 350 million pesos, the result of investment from the year 2023 according to the annual financial statement. The company process is providing employment opportunities for rural communities, especially for women, heads of families who are participating in production, processing, harvesting, which has a positive impact though reducing poverty and the sustainability of the company. The main line quinoa, almond, cashews, pistachios, nuts, maize, dried fruits, set among other plastic can be reused and help manage the environment. Thank you.
Maritime route. It is the main route of export for Colombia to India, representing 18 that 33% will air transport for this part occupies second place with a 99 that 67%. This table shows the exit ports which are Barranquilla, Buenaventura and Cartagena, and the ports in the destination country along with transmit times. In the other box we see the shipping company with Hapag-Lloyd, Hamburg, Consol Cargo, Merckx, and the others. He chose Buenaventura to Bombay with Hapaloid transit days approx 14 days. Risk country. The risk premium in India is trading at 462 points. Its evaluation has decreased 4 points in the 12 months. The risk premium in India has not changed, and so far this year it is dropped 26 points. That is to say, India is a viable country for export and investment, taking into account culture, politics, and customs.
Economic feasible study. In this part, a study of the economic financial feasible of the project is carried out in order to know the result of the project. First of all, it will be necessary determining the necessary resource for the startup and operation of the company. This economic study will analyze each of the sectors of the company that require of cost or where profits will be obtained. The objective of an economic plan, in addition to study to viability do the project, is to establish a series parameters that allow to maintain a financial control and thus do know the situation of the company. To this end, the study will cover the first few years of the company existence. This study is supported by documentation provided by corporation, university, Minuf of God, which analyze in depth all the economic aspect of company. In order to make a more complete analysis and to have different points of three possible scenarios have been to process. First, realistic scenario. This scenario will be too closest to reality, taking into account the market analysis carried of previously in the case. A first year of minimum sales will be considered with a growing demand programmed for the following years. Second, optimist scenario. In order to carry out the study in the balanced way, the optimist scenario forces an increase of the 15% with respect to the production of the realistic scenario. 3. Pessimist scenario. Similarly to pessimist scenario forests a 15% reduction with respect to the production of the realistic scenario. The investment plan. The investment plan includes the study of the resource required for the startup of the project, e.i. the Mernick company. It must be taken into account the prior to the economy study, strategic decisions have been taken, such as the location of the company, as well as the decision to rent the warehouse instead of the buying it. Once the strategic decisions have been made, the necessary fixed assets are determined and quantified, which are divided into tangible and intangible assets and are defined below. Tangible fixed assets, tangible assets of the company that are used for the operation of the company. For example, vehicles, machinery, computers, etc. Intangible assets, non-cyclical assets of the company. It is indefinitely separable from the company and the assets from the legal rights. For example, software, patents, application, etc. Conclusion of the analysis: the economic financial study conducted on the Marni company indicates that the company is viable, obtaining a very low risk or of failure. This means that there really is a good business opportunity. Thank you.